What is going on, guys? So today we're checking out the Coredy L900 robot vacuum cleaner. Now this is a top of the line piece of equipment. When it comes to features, this thing does not skip on any, so let's talk about it. When you first open up the package, you're gonna find the Coredy L900 itself. You're gonna get a charging dock as well as a power adapter for that dock. You get 4 edge brushes. You get 2 that you're gonna install right away and 2 that you have for a backup, which is great. You've got 1 built-in filter as well as a backup filter, so when that one gets all junky, you're good to go. On top of that, you also get this convenient little brush to help keep things kind of clean and clear so that your vacuum will work at the optimal capacity. Now, I will also mention that this does have the ability to do mopping, which comes from a different accessory that I'll talk about here more in just a little bit. So now let's talk about the features. And the first one I want to talk about is that it is a smart LIDAR navigation. So this is laser radar navigation. So when you pull this out, you're going to notice that it's got this little protrusion on the top, and that is basically the LIDAR array. And that is what that's going to be doing, is that's going to be, as it's traveling around your home, as it is cleaning, it's going to be scanning and recognizing obstacles, and it's going to learn how to move around them. It's going to determine where it can and can't go. What this does is it delivers up to 99% better coverage and 4x accuracy compared to some of the more randomized cleaning robots that are out on the market. So it's much more efficient, and it does an absolute fantastic job navigating. Now, the other cool feature about this is while it's doing all of that, it is also taking a precision AI map of your entire floor plan, meaning that while you watch it in the app, you can watch this thing take a visual representation of your walls, the hallways, the furniture that's in the way. You can kind of see everything. So it's learning as you go where it can map. And so this allows you to then add virtual boundaries where you can restrict which areas that it can clean and where it can't. You can put in problem areas. You can tell it to spot clean just within the app. The other thing that I love about it is you could even pick up the Coredy L900, put it in a completely different room, tell it to clean, and then it'll automatically find its way home because it intelligently knows what the layout of your home is, so it can find exactly where it's at, which is pretty crazy to watch, to be honest with you. Now, while we're talking about the app is absolutely fantastic. This is the brains of this entire device. This allows you to create schedules for cleaning, tells you you can tell it where to spot clean on your 3D rendered map. You can set up your no cleaning zones. You can set up your designated areas for cleaning. This allows you to sync it with Amazon Alexa or your Google Assistant, which then allows you to do voice controls. There's nothing cooler than laying in bed upstairs, telling Google to set the L900 to cleaning and hearing it kick up and start up downstairs to clean up the whole house. It's really just an amazing functionality, and it works flawlessly. The other great thing is if you're feeling particularly lazy like myself and you see a speck of dust over on the ground in front of you, you can actually use the app to manually control it like a video game and drive the robot over there to clean it. So it's just a really cool functionality, and the app is really a must if you're going to use the L900. Now, the other feature that I did want to mention, and I mentioned it briefly, is the vacuum and mopping option, which is basically you have to buy the additional water tank module, which is sold separately. But this allows you to then not only just vacuum, but while it's vacuuming, it can also mop your hard floors. Now, I have been using this a ton. It's a dust mop, so it's going to get everything. It's going to get all these little micro particles off of your floors and make them very, very clean looking. It's been an absolute fantastic addition. So if you're looking at getting the L900, definitely consider getting this if you have hard floors that you want to have dust mopped at the same time. It just saves a ton of time, and it works really well. Now, on top of that, when it comes to overall suction power, this has 2700 PA, which means that this is a tornado suction power device. You can put it on quiet mode, normal mode, or its turbo mode, which this is just absolutely insane. If you've got hair, if you got cat hair, dog hair, you've got a lot of particles on the ground, this is going to work really, really well for you. In normal mode, this thing can do up to 3 hours of working time. It cleans up the downstairs of my house without a problem, and we have a fairly large floor pan, so it does a really great job. The other thing that I love about it is that it will automatically return to its docking base when it needs to charge, and then if it has to, it'll head back out again and pick up where it left off and complete the job. So it's really an impressive piece of equipment. So guys, if you're looking for a top of the line robot vacuum with LIDAR navigation and all the features that I just talked about, make sure you check out the Coredy L900 on Amazon to get the latest pricing. But guys, as usual, hopefully this video is helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one.